Hi, Hallie. Yes, you're a good bird. I like to spend 5 to 10 minutes at least each day talking to birds. My name is Sally, and I'm a teacher naturalist at Pioneers Park Nature Center, and I have a master's degree in ornithology, the study of birds. Learning about birds is very important. We have a few birds here at the Nature Center that are rescue animals. They have been injured and cannot be released back into the environment. We call her Hallie. Her scientific name is Haliaetus leucocephalus. She is a bald eagle, and she was injured and rescued. We assume she got hit by a car because one of her wings was broken. And they determined that they couldn't fix the wing, and they had to amputate half of it. So she is no longer able to fly or sustain flight. Since eagles feed primarily on fish, she isn't able to fly over lakes and ponds to be able to catch the fish with her talons. And so she lives here, and she's now an education bird and helps us to teach children and adults about bald eagles. She was only 3 years old when she came here, and she had a dark head and a dark tail, and people didn't believe she was a bald eagle until we brought out our field guides and showed them about the evidence that as eagles grow up, as they get older, they don't mature into adults until they're 5 or 6 years old. And until that time, they have the dark head and the dark tail. And one of the interesting things, probably most people know that eagles almost went extinct. And this was the way we found out that they were going extinct was the bird watchers were out there and ornithologists were out there, and they didn't see very many young eagles. And the numbers of eagles were going way down. And they determined that one of the reasons why they weren't producing any young was because their eggshells were getting very thin, and every time the eagle sat on the nest, the eggs would crack. Eventually they determined that the cause was a chemical called DDT, which is a pesticide that we used to use a lot in our farm and agriculture production because it was very effective against pest insects. So it was all thanks to the people who were out there watching birds, trying to identify young eagles, and noticing that the numbers of young eagles had gone way down, that we were able to save the eagle. They're no longer on the endangered species list, and we are fortunate enough to have one right here on exhibit that people can see up close.